Hi, I decided to do a review of two highlighters I bought from Bitter Lace Beauty because they are in the clearance section and there is a buy two get one free option. And I personally couldn't find any videos reviewing one of the shades called Hologram, and that was the one that I was personally very intrigued by because it's supposed to be holographic, which, as some of you may know, usually when makeup companies claim that, it is not necessarily holographic. So I tried to look up whether it was actually holographic, and it was slightly difficult to find any videos about the topic. I found a few videos on their Instagram, just swatches on arms and zoom-ins of the pan of highlighter itself, and I could see that there was actually holographic pigment in it, so I decided to order it. But I had no idea how it would look on skin, so therefore I thought maybe someone else was in that predicament, and this video is being made for that reason. So yeah, I bought two different shades. One is Hologram, as I've mentioned, and the other one is called Golden Afternoon. Hologram is a silver holographic shade, and Golden Afternoon is like a white gold shifting highlighter. The highlighters come in these containers, which is pretty cute. So yeah, and my order also came with a thank you card and a sticker, which is also very cute. My order arrived very quickly. I live in Denmark, if you couldn't tell from my fairly horrible accent. And I made my order on the 20th of January and they shipped on the 22nd of January, and then my order arrived on the 30th of January. And that was after being stopped in customs and being released, so yeah, very quick overall. It would probably have arrived a day earlier if it hadn't been stopped in customs, but that's just how it goes. So yeah, I'm going to try both of them on my cheeks as highlighter, and then I'm also going to put them on my eyes because the highlighters have multiple purposes, so just to show what they look like as either or. So yeah, I will be using this brush, which is a dome brush for highlighter, which is what I prefer to use. And I will start with Golden Afternoon because I want to wear Hologram for the rest of the day. So yeah, I'll just begin. I'm using a mirror just so I can see what I'm doing a bit closer up. Alright, just for comparison, I've put it on this cheek now, and hopefully it shows up very well. And this is my cheek with no highlighter on, so just the difference. And then I'm also just going to put it on this cheek. I think I'll use a bit more. So yeah, this is Golden Afternoon on both of my cheeks as a highlighter. I think it's quite pretty. It's more of a neutral gold, or even like slightly cool, like apart from warmth. So yeah, quite like it. I think it's a pretty cute highlighter, like good for like everyday purposes, when you just want to wear something that's very almost natural but a little extra. So yeah, I will go and take this off and then I will try on Hologram. And now I am back after taking off the highlighter, so I will be trying on the other highlighter, Hologram, now. It's pretty intense, like what it just picks up on the brush, so I'll be buffing it in a little bit with my finger afterwards. I've distributed what was on the brush after like fluffing it out, and now I'm just buffing it a bit in, just so it looks slightly less harsh, because I don't like too unnatural looking highlighters, even though it's obviously unnatural looking. I don't want it to be as harsh. So yeah, hopefully you can see the shine. I think it's a very pretty highlighter, even in like this more of a cloudy dim light, where it just looks like an icy white highlighter basically, and in like direct sunlight or like flash you can see the holographic little sparkles. I've worn it 2 times before. I really like it. I think it's a very unique shade, and I'm very happy about it being like more of this icy white color rather than silver, like straight up silver, which I think would look like a grey cast if it was like that. So I'm very happy. So yeah, hopefully it shows up. I will also insert some videos of this highlighter with flash, so you can see that it actually does have holographic sparkles. Yeah, now I will put both of the shades on my eyelids, so you can see how they perform as eyeshadows. Just for fun, I will put Golden Afternoon on one eye and I'll put Hologram on the other eye, and then I will mix them together because I don't want to wear like one eyeshadow on one eye, but just so you can see how they look by themselves but also mixed together. I will be using a small packing brush. I've already put on some of Golden Afternoon, and I'll again be using a mirror so I can actually see what I'm doing. So this is Golden Afternoon on my right eye. So yeah, I quite like how it looks, obviously depending on what clothes I'm wearing with it. But yeah, I will now put Hologram on the other eye. Since I'm also packing it on the eye than I would on the cheeks, I think you can see the silver a bit more. But I do also quite like this. I don't think, obviously it's silver, but I don't think it's a silver that I can't wear, which I do quite like, since some silvers are way too, at least in my opinion, are way too harsh for me. This could just be my own perception though, so if you think this is too harsh for me, could be true. So yeah, these are now the 2 highlighters on my eyes. So I quite like them as eyeshadows. Now I will try to mix the 2 together. So yeah, this is a hologram with Golden Afternoon on top. I think it looks very pretty. It almost looks like white with gold on top, which I think looks very cool. And now I'll put a hologram on top of Golden Afternoon and just mixing the two a bit together. I think it looks fairly similar, the two shades mixed together, whether I went one shade first or the other. So yeah, these are the two highlighters combined on my eyes and Hologram on my cheeks. Yeah, I will just finish it off with a lip gloss. So yeah, I think just because I'm wearing more pastel clothes, I will also put on a bit of purple matte eyeshadow in my crease and perhaps also under my lashes. So yeah, I'll get to that. And I'm just going to slightly blend it out, because I don't want it to be too harsh. Now I'll just go in with more of the purple on my lower lash line. Final thoughts. I really like these two highlighters. I think they perform very well. I think they are nice and blinding, pretty much. So yeah, hope this video was helpful to someone out there. Yeah, that's basically just the reason I made the video.